Let's open up some white bordered Flesh and Blood cards. Hi friends, welcome back to Nearly Sane Games. Today we're going to be opening this box of History Pack 1 because we want to get into those sweet white bordered Flesh and Blood cards. This is a very interesting product and kind of goes along with Magic's revised history, where we go to white bordered non-foil cards that will allow us for reprinting some of the old stuff. Whoa, that is very white bordered. All right, we got some legs, a Ravenous Rabble, and a couple of rares. Now, I'm curious to see just what we get out of here. I'd kind of like to rebuild my wizard deck to be white border just for the tilt factor. All right, let's see what else we got here. These do feel a little bit thinner than some of the other cards. Let's keep our weapons out separate. I believe this slot is for the... I think really these are just the generics, because all of these are class-specific cards. So it looks like we get basically two generics, or one generic per... We get a generic and a weapon or equipment, and then our rare and rarer higher. There's a Nebula Blade, a Fate Foreseen, Barraging Beatdown, and Overpower. All the super rares that were printed in this set have been all upshifted to Majestic, which is fine. This does allow you to have a better chance of getting some like Command and Conquer. Look at that. Ooh, that is something in white border. It's something. But that gives you a more even chance to get those Majestics, whereas if you were buying Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising, those would be a little more difficult to get. There's our second with an Endless Arrow. All right. Well, so far, not a bad hit. We should get exactly 12 Majestics or Legendaries in this box. That seems to be the current thought. The heroes are pretty nice. There's a Suspended Stir, Suspended in Blitz. One thing that I think is interesting about these white border cards is this now gives you yet another type. Oh, look at that. Yeah, both Kodachis in white bordered. Only way they should be. Oh, that's a rare. One of the things that you can do with this is run different versions of the cards, and you can do that even without including foils. So you can have a first edition card and there's a Knock the Death Whistle. That's pretty good. You can have a first edition card and a white bordered card and a unlimited card, which can be an advantage to you as far as, there's a Kano, understanding your pitch stacking. So if I put the white border card at the bottom of my deck, and I see that again, I know that I have cycled through my deck entirely. And this would be, there's an Arcanine Ascendancy, a way to legally, as it were, mark your cards, so to speak. Not a whole lot of equipment yet. There's a sink below and an unmovable. There's a route and a take aim. All right. I do like having the white bordered Kano. But I won't be able to, there's a Viscerai band. Won't be able to fully move my deck to white borders, as there's still a good chunk of cards that are not included in this set. There's my first token. And it turns out that some of those cards are still staples in decks, which I find interesting. Wizard in particular has Gaze the Ages that is not included in this set. Ooh, a lot of heroes going on here. And you'll only be able to get that one currently in black border, which I find interesting. I also find it interesting because there's a red Fate Foreseen, because that is, like I said, very much a card that is used. There are some other cards, Remembrance, and I don't remember which other cards there were, but several other cards that do see play in decks that if you only have access to the history pack, you are going to be needing to do some ordering online. And there's a Blazing Aether. This is a nice box for me. Definitely pushing that Kano tilt factor. I like it. More Kano cards, please. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this. This box is awesome. So cool. Totally putting these in my Kano deck. Very nice. A lot of fun. There's a red. Look at this. Oh my gosh. There's a defensive pack for you. And a Cavdane. Why? All right. No Shyana. No WTR 000 either. If you notice, they have a little, or HP, or 1 HP 000. Normally that is reserved for the Fabled is card 0. Since they have no Fabled in this set, I'm guessing that's why they don't have a 000 card. But I just found that interesting that they don't have that. All right. We should have 4 more Majestics left. Or possibly a legendary. A white border legendary would be really cool. Ooh, Snapdragon Scalers. Nice one. There's another Saber. Did we get a Saber earlier? Yeah, I guess we did. I guess it went in the rares pack. That's going to go over in weapons. It's going to be the only box. Oh, we'll just put those everywhere. This is going to be the only box I plan to open. It's one of the rares. It's not real easy to get these. Edge of Autumn. There we go. Not real easy to get these in the States. Very limited. I was only able to get this online. Go figure. I picked this up from Star City Games. They had a few for a while, and now I believe they are currently sold out. But I thought it would be fun to open a box on my channel and for you guys to see and just to have a set. Energy Potion, another Wizard staple. All right. Cindering Foresight. All right, need a few more Majestics here. Still looking for 4 more Majestics, or a Legendary would be good. There's a Showtime. There's our first. Not expecting to get a Legendary, but that would be a nice thing. Supposedly, we're looking at maybe 1 and 2 boxes having a Legendary. I'm not sure how well it's going to hold up, but that would be neat. It'd be nice to have greater frequency because these Legendaries are pretty expensive, and if we have the cheap version being the white bordered one, I think I would be totally fine with it. There's a Chain Lightning. Yep, that Wizard. This is definitely a Wizard box. Chain Lightning, a halfway decent replacement for Stir the Aetherwinds. Ah, there's a Goliath Gauntlet. Very nice. Due to the ban in Blitz, it doesn't necessarily help out Icelander, though. If it was Blue Pitch, then that might be helpful. Oh, a Skullhorn. Nice. Need one of those. Still don't have one of those in Black Border. All right. We're getting down to the end. I think we got 4 packs left. We're either going to have a Legendary in here, or we're just going to have our final Majestic. Or we're not going to have any of those. Nope, it's not a rare. My piles are a mess. This is super fun, though. Again, a real nice pickup for me. Having all the Wizard stuff. Just need a white border tunic to finish it all off. That would be the bestest. There's the Hardened Cross Strap. Another red Sink Below. And here we go. Unless I missed a Majestic here, this is either going to have a Majestic or is going to be our Legendary. Or nothing. Lord of Wind. It is a Majestic. There you go. So, as expected, 12 Majestics. Got the Chain Lightning. Got the Tome. Got the Blazing Aether. And we got a Command and Conquer. It's going to be very nice for Kano. Be able to run Kano. Be able to run the Crucible. A lot of fun. A lot of fun with this set. I hope it does well. I think this will be a nice alternative to constantly reprinting the 3 sets. And they could potentially roll these out in batches and say, well, we need a reprint of History Pack 1. We're going to roll that out, and maybe they'll have a wild card slot that they can put in every year for what they're going to print. Or we're just going to keep getting last year's sets. Either way, I think it's good. Yeah, and that's it for today. You've been watching Nearly Same Games. Talk to you next time.